Hi YouTube, welcome Pagan Perspective. This is Friday. My name is Megan, aka Spirituary, and this week we are talking all about sort of that idea of not feeling at home in your own home because of prejudice and infighting and just not being accepted, and that's not cool. So this week is a question that actually was very personal for somebody, and everybody has been doing amazing job this week, and so I don't want to go too much over it because I think a lot has really been said on the topic, and I concur with with most everybody. So here's my take on it. So the question asker, and I'll post the question in the down bar below, basically is from a pagan household, and yet this person in this household is judging her and is not only casting judgment, but making her feel less than because of that she believes slightly differently. So, that's just not cool. It really isn't. And it's not what being pagan is about. And honestly, what it sounds like to me is this person. So if you read the question, she's talking about her mother, who is Wiccan, and then her mother's roommate of 9 years. So wondering, maybe it's more than a roommate, maybe it's not. But so this other woman is, a solitary practitioner and gets down on our question asker and says, oh, well, because she doesn't follow exactly the same path, or because people, are open about being pagan, that somehow that's wrong. Well, guess what? It's not. And I'm sorry you have to live in that right now, but it gets better. Once you can get out of that situation, it gets so much better. And honestly, personally, I'd probably tell her off. I really would. I can't, I don't tolerate that sort of thing. I don't tolerate a lack of judgment. I'm sorry, lack of judgment, a judgment in somebody. I don't tolerate when somebody brings hate into a path that doesn't have it. The pagan path is all about embracing your personal journey and embracing the personal journey of other people as well, and holding that as equally valid as your personal journey. That's what an essence of being pagan means as far as how we portray it to the world. And if somebody is trying to put you down for your beliefs, if somebody is trying to say, well, they're more pagan-y than you, or they're more witchy than you, whatever. I don't want to swear, but you can tell them to, go suck a lemon or something. Really, they just don't need to be in your life in that way because they're not worth it at that point. And honestly, they have more things going on. It's not just about that, because you're going to find that type of person in all sorts of groups. You're going to find the type of person that has the need to feel superior, has that need to belong and feel better than. You see it in all sorts of different groups. You see it in Christian groups. Oftentimes they think, that because they believe their path is the one true way, that somehow that makes them better than everybody else. That's not all Christians, though. That it's not all Muslims. It's not all Hindus. Every single religion, though, every single group of anything, whether it's, I happen to be vegan. Some vegans become, wow, I'm better than thou because I'm vegan. And the essence of it is that when somebody has the need to build themselves up in a way that makes them appear, at least in their own mind, better than other people, they're doing that because they lack something in themselves. They lack a certain amount of self-esteem, confidence, all sorts of things. They could have trauma in their past, who knows? But they are somehow lacking in themselves, and they need to put others lower than themselves in order to make themselves feel better and feel higher. That's really it. And you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. You really don't. And, she can go where the sun don't shine. Really, it's just, you don't need that in your life. And there are so many amazing pagan groups and pagan communities that you can get involved in that are not like that. And if somebody does come into that group, usually the group itself will get that person to move on and move away, because no one wants that kind of negativity in their life. They really don't. And if you are sucked into it, or if you're in a relationship or something like that where you're having to deal with that, I'm so sorry. And, reach out, get help, try and get yourself out of that situation, because those are toxic relationships. They really are. And no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay? So that's it. That's all I really have to say. I think everything else has been said by everybody else. Next week is going to be a really big video. I'm really passionate about next week's topic, so that should be really exciting. And yeah, I've got the New Hampshire Renaissance Fair. Last weekend is this weekend, guys. So this is going up Friday. So tomorrow and the next day, come on out to the fair. Come and see me. I'm going to do some henna. And yeah, say hi. Say, hey, I know you from that. And come out and see the jousting and all of that. And yeah, so that's about it. And I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, all right. Till next week, guys. Blessed be.